Hello everyone, how are you doing? I hope you are doing well. It's my day off after about a week and I'm quite enjoying it. And I thought that I would get to making a few videos because I've been kind of lacking on that. I want to talk about more of an equality and spiritual issue in this topic right now in this video. My channel is called Pagan Pages, and I've been kind of lacking on the pagan part and kind of the pages part too. I I wanted this channel to have a big focus on my spirituality and books because those are two of my favorite things. My beliefs are things that keep me going in life, and books are just a passion of mine. So I bring you a sort of kind of pagan topic right now. Something that's been kind of bugging me. And before I go on, I just want to say that I do not believe that any one group of people as a whole behave a certain way. Not by your race, not by your religion, your nationality, your sexuality, your gender, your lack of gender, your lack of religion. Anything you can think of that describes a person, I do not judge them by that, but by how they behave as a person. That being said, I'm going to talk about something that does kind of exist in America, sadly, the United States, and that is Christian privilege. Now, you may be asking me what this is and how Christians are privileged and everything over anyone else. Well, here's the sad reality. You can go anywhere and pretty much find Christian related things. However, a lot of the time, despite the fact that we have no official religion, and our pledge does end with, justice, liberty for all. Or actually, it's liberty and justice for all. Kind of got that backwards there. It doesn't say a specific type of people. It says for all, okay? For years, certain aspects of Christianity, I won't say all because there are many different denominations that have varying beliefs. So I will go with certain aspects of it. Certain denominations have basically ruled this country, and as I just said, they've kind of ruled over other types of Christianity. It was only a couple years ago now that gay marriage was legalized. And you can talk about the Bible and everything all you want, but the thing is, again, it's supposed to be freedom for all. If you don't believe in gay marriage or whatever, that's your right. I may agree or disagree with you. However, that's your right to disagree with that. However, the fact that your religion was dominant enough to make a law that other people who do not follow your beliefs couldn't do what they wanted to do in the land of the free because your religion said no. That the fact that basically it was outlawed is ridiculous, and that is a form of Christian privilege right there. The fact that we are in a free country, but yet your religion can tell people what they can and cannot do with their marriage and everything is wrong. It's just wrong. Okay, there's a saying that people who've been oppressed gaining the same rights that you've always had, or no, yeah, basically, when an oppressed group gains rights that you've always had, that is not you being oppressed. That is just equal rights. All right, I I can't go places and find things for my religion, my spirituality in a Walmart. You can go to Walmart. You can even go to places like the dollar store, and you'll find cross necklaces or stuff, candles, stuff that references Christianity. I've been in all these and I've seen candles, okay, with Jesus and all that on them. This right here, this is my little pentagram. It's got like a Celtic symbol. Oh my god, I'm lost for words here. Around it and everything. It's got like a pretty chain and everything. I got this at Spencer's. I had to go to the mall and I had to go to Spencer's to find something that represents my beliefs. Yet Christians are, excuse my language, bitching that they're being persecuted and oppressed and everything. Okay, I get it that if you don't want to bake a cake for a gay couple, you really shouldn't be made to. Regardless, if that's your business or whatever. If you're willing to lose out on a customer and money, I mean, I wouldn't personally. I'd take the money and bake the freaking cake and go pay my bills or, like, do something nice. But if you're willing to give that up and everything because you just disagree with it, okay, fine. You really shouldn't be made to make one. But protesting the legalization of marriage equality, bitching about it on the internet, it really doesn't affect your life. If Tom and Bob down the street get married, that doesn't stop you from going to work, from brushing your teeth, from paying your bills, from eating your supper, from, I don't know, going to the gym or something, or, hanging out with the girls at the mall. It doesn't stop your life. If nobody is coming to you and making you do something, what they do is really none of your business. And for people to go out of their way to try and outlaw this again, why? It has nothing to do with you. You don't like it? Look away. You don't like gay marriage? Don't go to a gay wedding. Alright? And the whole thing about religion in schools. Again, there's a saying that I found on Facebook. So you want religion in schools? All religions or just yours? Because a lot of times it's just yours. Now, here's the thing. People talk that the reason there's school violence, like shootings and other things, and all these horrific events, is because we've taken God out of school. Well, first of all, me, if you watch my videos, you know I claim to be more eclectic and syncretic, meaning I kind of mix different religious paths, different religions, different spiritualities. To me, they all have something that makes sense to me. They all have something to offer, but I mainly describe myself as a Christo-pagan. Meaning that, for me, that is a lot of earth, nature-centered spirituality, seeing the divine in all creation. But however, many pagans have patron gods and stuff, and certain deities that they pray to. I'm basically monotheistic in that instead of believing in separate gods, I believe that they're all, aspects of one. In Christianity, there is a trinity, but yet is an aspect of one God. The male form, because many pagans kind of split it up in male and female, male form for me would actually be Jesus. That is my patron god. And the second one being Ganesh. So, there's, how do I want to put this? As I was saying, there are people who are talking about God being removed from schools and everything. My personal belief is more pantheistic, along with monotheism, and that, like I said, I believe that God is everywhere. So, for me personally, you cannot remove God from anywhere. It's one of the reasons I don't actually believe in the existence of hell as many Christians teach it, because I don't believe that there is a place where God doesn't exist. God is everywhere. It's in all life, it's beyond life, it's everywhere. But personally, for me, just because you can't say a prayer or whatever, you cannot remove God from anywhere. And what gets to me is how weak people are in faith. They hold up and shake their Bibles and everything and talk about sin and this and that and how America's going to hell and this and that, but yet they are the weakest people in their faith. How can you claim that you love your God so much, you love your Bible, your faith, you are strong in your church, in your religion and everything, but yet, because somebody says that you cannot say a prayer out loud, or not even that, if you can't make other people do it, that your God is removed from that place. Just how weak in faith are you? How weak in your trust in God are you that mortal people will stop you from having that connection? If you cannot connect to your deity, your creator, in the middle of Walmart, if you can't go down the soup aisle and just think about God without having to push it on other people, you, my friend, are quite weak, and you need to reevaluate yourself. You really need to think about what God means to you and how important you are as God's child. If you truly believe that God loves you, you are as significant as everyone else who agrees, disagrees, believes, disbelieves, whatever. You don't need a building, a book, permission to connect. Okay? And I'm not totally against prayer in school or whatever. I'm kind of against group prayer because not everyone believes in the same thing you do. Not everyone, even in your religion, follows exactly the same path. You may be Baptist, and then Sally over here may be Catholic, and she may want to do a rosary, you know, for prayers and everything, and you may just not be into that. So who wins there? You or Sally? Catholicism's older. Do we go by that? There are places where there are churches that don't believe that women should be pastors or ministers or whatever. And then there are ones that are fine with it. There are some that are totally fine with gay people. And some that are totally against it. It's just beliefs vary. You can't rely on the strength of your faith being based around if everyone believes what you believe. That's what they do. Well, that's what's happening in the Middle East and everything. And then we talk about Muslims and all that other stuff. And yeah, some of those countries, their government sucks. I would never want to be a woman in Saudi Arabia ever. And I'm sorry if that's offensive. I have nothing against people themselves, but your government is horrible. The treatment of women is horrible. I won't exactly say people just because culture, religion, and government are very different things. Sometimes there are dictators and other things, but the thing is that we talk about other people and different religions and different cultures and this and that. And again, like I said about the whole government thing, we may be right on that aspect, that they don't have a constitution or freedom or this or that. And their religion, a certain aspect of their religion, because not the whole religion itself, a certain aspect of that rules their country. But here we are, we're trying to push certain things on from a different religion onto people in America, the United States, which is supposed to be a free country. And I just hate hypocrites. And I hate people who whine about being oppressed and everything when they're not. I won't say that no one's ever been attacked for being a Christian. I'm sure that's happened a lot of the time. And that's not right either. But the thing is, it's small on a scale compared to other people. Like I was saying before, I got kind of rambly there about the whole school thing. And you know, the whole God thing. Another aspect of that God and school thing is, look what happened at that church. A man walked in and murdered 8, 9 people, I think. He walked into a church. You don't get any more of a place of God than church. And killed people for no other reason that he didn't like their race. That was it. They didn't do anything to him. He was just a racist. And he walked into a church, of all places, and murdered several people. So it's really not about a building. It is not about stopping people, making laws. It is about you and your relationship with God. No one else can give that to you. No law, no school, no church, no one. So, my thing is, understand that you do have a privilege. You get to see your religion everywhere, and then when another religion brings something forward, or just something is done that disagrees with your religion, you get to whine about it. And you get to talk about how this country is going to hell because people don't follow your faith. And this is not the bash. I know many, many Christians who are not like this, but for some reason, the majority of Christianity that gets represented out to the world are these idiots. So I'm sorry this was a little rambly, but those are just my thoughts. Anyways, I hope you enjoyed this video. Sorry, I got talky. But I hope you think about some things, and I will see you next time. Thank you for watching.